So welcome again guys to another one of my YouTube videos where I share with you just how I grow orchids in Jamaica. Of course, you know, when we have our orchid haul, it just feels like Christmas, and I can tell you right now it feels like Christmas in November. We have had two major orchid importation sale. We had one at Evergrow Garden Center in Kingston, and we had another one at Agro Grace right across the island. And of course, today I will share with you what I purchased. But let me tell you something, if you don't go early, you're going to miss out, because the amount of persons that I saw at these orchid sale, I can tell you, if you weren't in that first batch, you're not going to get much. So what I purchased from Evergrow Garden Center, I have them here. They had a wide array of orchids. They had Vanda orchids, they had Mapora, they had cattleyas and Dendrobium plugs. But for me, I am not purchasing any more Vanda orchids right now unless it is really a very special one, and so I did not purchase any of those. But the honest truth, guys, me still come out of the store with a whole heap, because I ended up with 14 Dendrobium plugs to add to my collection. H&L Agro also brought in some very special ones, and I am going to be sharing with you my purchase. And as I did say, I am really not purchasing much Vanda orchids or Macara orchids right now, because I saw Precious Bloom at the sale and she said, "Orchid Doc, unless you're going to start putting them on the house top, believe me, because you have quite a collection." But outside of that, I did not plan to purchase any, because right now I am concentrating on those that I have to ensure that I get them nice and bountiful, just the way I want them to look. So they had some special Dendrobium orchids that they brought in. I was a little surprised when I saw this one, you know, because when I looked at the catalog, in the catalog it tells you about the Dendrobium hibiki orchid that they have, which is a special one. So of course I was so happy, because you know how long I want one of those plants, and so I was really happy. I am still happy that I got one, but the truth about it, man, look how them small, them tiny. So I really don't know when this will start blooming, but the truth is I have it in my collection now, and of course, you know, I will give you updates as I go along so that we see the progress of these plants. So this was the first one that I actually got, the Dendrobium hibiki, which is a very beautiful orchid. I also never expect this one to be so small either. It came in mounted on this plastic slab. It is also a Dendrobium orchid, but it's a Dendrobium sakuraco. It's also similar to the hibaki or hibiki, and I am hoping that, you know, sooner or later I will have a big plant of it. I'm going to remove them from the slab and I'm going to pot them. On the slab it has sphagnum moss on it, but I'm going to take that off and I'm going to pot it in my regular medium. And I'm also going to be doing some reading to see exactly what they really like, what medium they like, what condition they like, and then I will update you as I go along and we see what happened with those. I got myself two cattleyas. Of course, cattleyas were doing well for me, but nowadays them not doing so badly, because I am putting them in wooden baskets and I'm hanging them or I'm mounting them, and I find that I get better result that way. That is what works for me. And so I got this LC Long Tone, which is a beautiful deep wine red looking one. So I can't wait to see this one bloom as well. And of course, another one here. This is an interesting one. When I saw the catalog, and I said, man, I need to get one of this one. This one is a bee Jiminy cricket, Netrasiri Beauty. So it actually is a green with a greenish cream lip with a little line of wine red right across the lip there. I can't wait to see this one bloom either. So you notice I have a lot of work cut out for me. I got just one Dendrobium from H&L Agro, and this one is a Dendrobium Monday tricolor. It looks like an interesting one. It is yellow with cream with wine red, so it has 3 colors, and these are actually near blooming size, and so this should bloom for me in a very short while. Evergrow brought in some Dendrobium plugs, and of course I just could not help myself, guys. I just had to get a few of them. They had so many spectacular ones that I just have to show you what I got. And I trying a thing with the Tulumnias. I don't quite get the Tulumnia yet, but I'm getting some results, and of course I'm gonna be doing a video just highlighting how I pot and how I grow my Tulumnia. So this is how they come, these little mesh baskets, and they don't have medium on them because of course the Tulumnia roots are very tiny, and so they do not like their roots to be too clustered and so forth. So when I do that video, I will actually show you exactly how I pot them. So I got me, I see a nice yellow, because of course you know I love my yellow and my oranges in the garden because they give this pop. And so I got me a Tulumnia Gyrock Firm crossed with a Jiahu Fantasy, and it's a lovely yellow with a splash of red in it. I also got me this one, which is a Tulumnia Gyrock Firm Sweet Pink, and this, okay, there it is, sweet pink. I also got me a Tulumnia Gyrock Flyer Sahara, and there it is, and this one actually had bloomed already. Look at that. So you know pretty soon this will bloom for me again. I think I might mount a few of these because, as I say, I'm trying to figure out how it works best for me with them. When I do the video with them, I will actually show you how I pot them, because I pot some in little mesh baskets and they are doing pretty well so far. This is another one that I got here. Let me show you. This is a Tulumnia Gyrock Flyer Ghouls. This plant don't look so hot enough, but it will come. So what I basically did, I actually soaked them in some MSG mixed with molasses. And of course this morning I took them out of it because you know you want them to dry out in between, and so you, while you do that, you know, you have to also give them a chance to dry out. However, of note, if you look at these are some yellow leaves that I have here, which is an indication that whether fungus, bacteria, or something is affecting the plant. As a result of that, really and truly, I shouldn't even have them combined with the others, because whatever is happening here, I don't want it to be transferred to the others. And so you could also, instead of doing the MSG molasses mix, you could also use 20-20-20 with some fungicide. That is usually a good way to start them. And if you have any kind of vitamins, whether Super Thrive, Sure Thrive, any one of those, you can add a bit to that mix, because it also helps to boost the plant. Some persons, I've never used a kickstart, but I've heard about it. So you need something that will also help them to recover from the stress, because of course you know them coming from far and they've been at sea for however long and all clustered together in refrigerated containers or in boxes, and as a result of that you're gonna have all kind of things happening to them. So for them to really come quickly and recover from what they would have gone through, it is important to actually treat them with some fungicide. So you can use Ridomil, you can use Diligent, you can use Diatine, you can use Visan 20, and there are a number of fungicides that you can really use on them. So it is also good to give them a good soak. So outside of the MSG and the molasses, you can mix your fungicide, your fertilizer, and a little vitamin, and you spray them off with it so that they will recover very quickly. This is the only Cattleya orchid that I purchased. RLC Amazing Phylon. Wow, I just can't wait for this one to start blooming for me. And this is really a healthy specimen. Look at it, it has 2 new growth right there. The Dendrobium orchids. Just look at this one, guys. It's a Dendrobium King Dragon pink stripe. Any one of them that is crossed with the King Dragon, they are usually very, very big. So I am so looking forward to this one coming as well. And of course, you know, as we go along, we're going to be sharing, so you will see exactly what is happening with them. Look at this other one. I have others similar to this one, but sometimes when you buy the different cross, you get different shades. So this one is a Dendrobium Maynil Ure one. This is an Enobi. I have other Dendrobium Enobi, but this one looks a little different because the splash seemed to be towards the end of the flower, and so I bought this one as well. And this one is a spectacular one. Just look at this, guys. This is a Dendrobium Rima Serum Pink. Listen, man, I had to purchase more than one of this one because this is a stunner, and I just can't wait for this one to become established. Of course, you know, when we purchase them, they come as little plugs in coconut husk, and so we are going to have to remove the coconut husk prior to planting, and I'll show you exactly how I do that. Look at this other one. This one is a Dendrobium, a tongue yellow, another nice one. And of course, you know, they were really nice seedlings. And of course, I look forward to having nice and bountiful blooms from them. And the last Dendrobium that I actually purchased is a Dendrobium Star Fancy. Isn't that a beautiful one as well? Yes, it's a beautiful one as well. And I just can't wait on them. And look, you notice it have a little new growth here, so I just have to try and protect that new growth so that I don't set the plant back. So those are the ones that I actually purchased from Evergrow. I will share with you as I go along the progress of these plants, but it feels to me like Christmas right now because of all these gifts that I have here. Just look at them. Just look at them. I am so happy. So I have a lot of work to do now because I have to pot all of these. And the truth about it, guys, once you pot them, the fact that they are bare root plants, and bare root means that they were not potted and no medium is on them. So the fact that they are bare root plant, just remember when you are potting them, whatever medium you're potting them in, just ensure that you wash the medium. You can wash with plain water, or some persons may add a little tip of bleach in it just to ensure that they get rid of all of the germs from the potted medium and the soil that may be there. But if you use a bleach or something, you know, make sure say you wash the medium properly because you don't want that to affect the plant. Also, some persons may, when they're potting, may use hydrogen peroxide also to ensure that you eliminate from the plant whatever insect, whatever fungus or so that may be harboring there. And also, especially for the dendrobiums, you remove as much of the root as you can. Sometimes I leave the roots there because I use it to help to anchor the plant. So while I may remove a lot of the dead roots, I may leave some if it's not too much, and for it to help to anchor the plant. So the fact that they are bare root plant, it is important too that when you pot them, you put them in an area that is perhaps semi-shaded. You do not throw them in the full sun as you pot them, because if you do that, they might not recover from all of the stress that they would have been undergoing. And so once you pot them, you put them in an area that has filtered sunlight, and then you give them the regular keep and care, whether it be your watering, however frequently you do your watering, and your fertilization, just to help them to really start becoming established very quickly. And within a few months, up to a year, you will start seeing bountiful blooms on them. And this is my orchid haul. So I look forward to potting them and then watching them grow. And I'm sure you're looking forward to see that as well. So thank you so much for stopping by and for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And I don't want you to miss any of my videos, when I post. So in order for you not to miss any of my videos, if you haven't yet subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. And remember, as we say in Jamaica, just follow back at me. This is the Orchid Doc, and I am growing orchids right here in Manchester, Jamaica.